don't know about you. Whenever we report on things like this, I can never quite believe it. You go to the expense of going to buy a tent, only to then walk off and leave it behind when you go home. I just can't get my head around that. Not only a waste of money, but also awful littering. And now that is becoming an overwhelming problem in the Lake District. That's according to Friends of the Lake District, the charity, who've done their own research and are already making plans to combat scenes like this next summer, as Phil Chapman's been finding out.
Just one example of the many abandoned fly camping sites in the Lake District over the summer months.
Quite a massive destructive fire pit, tent, and there's litter strewn.
In the face of what's been called an epidemic of litter and fly camping, a new major survey has been organised by the charity Friends of the Lake District, with hundreds of people responding, with 97% saying they'd encountered litter.
And 77% of them said they'd witnessed incidents of fly camping, which can include fires like this one lit at the end of a long, dry summer.
We were overwhelmed. We got 785 people filling in the survey, and the top 3 antisocial bits of behaviour they were reporting were litter, fires and barbecues, and fly camping.
Johnny is a Cumbria-based photographer who says he's seen evidence of many fly camping sites this summer, even at fairly remote spots like this at Bleay Tarn, a few miles from Windermere.
Fly camping is where people light fires, bring the tents, leave all the rubbish, and it's by the shores of a lake or a mere, or here by Bleay Tarn. Illegal kind of wild camping is tolerated above the highest stone wall. And when we see the Langdale Pikes in the distance, if you're camping up there, you're not annoying anyone. You're camping with your tent, with some essentials, but then you're taking everything away.
And to try and ensure things don't get even worse by next summer, the Friends of the Lake District team says a multi-agency approach is needed to try and crack down on offenders.
Now that we've got these statistics, this evidence, we're talking to people like David Allen, the Cumbria Fire, Crime and Police Commissioner, about how to bring together all the agencies over the winter to get ready for next summer. Because what we can't be is surprised again next year in the tourist season when this thing kicks off again. So we need more public space protection orders over the winter, and we need better enforcement early in the season, big fines in public, to try to persuade people not to damage this fragile landscape.
Phil Chapman, BBC North West Tonight, in the Lake District.
Which is beautiful, but somewhat blighted when people leave tents behind, isn't it? Anyway.